Good morning. I've got ADHD. It's a beautiful day. We're going to go through my ADHD morning because I had battles this morning. Believe me, I had battles. But we're going to go through what I do in the morning as part of my routine to help fight this and make, to be honest, most days a good day. I've got this routine that I do 7 days a week, at least 6 days a week. And if I do miss one day, it's not so bad because I know the days before were productive and I know the days after were productive too. But I had a bit of a dilemma this morning that I'll go through with you. I woke up like 2 hours before I was meant to, like 4:30, 5 in the morning. Now, the issue with this when you have ADHD is you wake up and then your brain's on and you're thinking, what am I doing today? So initially you're like, right, well I should just get up. It gives me an extra 2 hours to do everything I need to do. But you kind of twig that that's a lot of extra time. So you get tempted to start looking at your phone and wasting the time. But then you also sort of analyse you're actually really tired. You should probably just roll over and get some more hours sleep. So you end up sitting up for a bit, feeling tired, and sometimes going back to sleep, and then actually sleeping through your alarm. So sometimes the mornings are horrible. And let me tell you, I felt exhausted this morning. And of course the dog was not doing a poo. He was doing that thing where he hunkers down really hard because he wants to smell something, and he does this stance that he tries to stop me pulling him away. Anyway, so the morning turns into that sort of should I nap, and because you got up so early. And the issue with this is it's such a tough battle when you're in this state, because you now feel like you've wasted what could have been productive, and your motivation to get up and get out is at low because you're hitting your dopamine just lazing about and looking at your phone. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. If it was in the UK and it was cold and the rain was falling, this would have been an extremely hard morning to get up and get motivated. Like, I'm exhausted, I got up too early, I've not had enough sleep, I've already started relaxing and chilling out and stimulating myself when it's like 6 in the morning. It's ridiculous. And if I added in some bad weather, I'd have probably been happy just to do absolutely nothing. However, with life abroad and the sunshine shining, and a dog that knows his morning routine is to get up and get out and go down the beach and go for a swim, I got myself up and out, and I'm happy I've done it. So I get into the petrol station there, and sometimes when you're waiting in the queue, someone will jump in front of you because they're wanting to get the pump activated. It works weird here. And the guy like skips in front, you know, and he starts having a damn conversation with the girl at the checkout, and I'm like, what are you doing? You know, like, yeah, you get your pump, you've skipped the queue, it isn't a conversation now, you know, get out of my way, I've got stuff to buy. So we cut through this little park. I'm going to call it Poo Valley because everyone must take their dog here and just let them do the toilet, because it can be chaos in some bits. I've got to keep an eye on him. But we cut through this, gets us to the beach faster, and this is just all part of this. Really, it's good for my body, it's good for the dog. Just getting up, you know, I've had no food yet, I've had some water. This is really healthy for the body, and then it's a good reset every morning for the mind as well. So anyway, we are on our way. So yeah, I'm already really happy that I just got up and out. Sometimes actually just the shower is the hardest bit to do. Once you do that, you just start to feel a little bit better. But now I'm pretty much there. Just 2 minutes to go now. I'm starting like, yep, this was so worth it. This keeps my routine going. I know I was exhausted and it was a hard battle to get up. But because I've reaffirmed this decision over the last weeks and months, I know this is the right thing for me to do, and I keep doing it. And here it is, the grand arrival round the corner. Beautiful area, beautiful place. This is where we go every morning when the weather's like this, so for a fair few months now. It's brilliant. It's a exclusive dog beach, so I mean, humans can go there as well, but in terms of the dogs are not really allowed anywhere else. But this area is fenced off, and this is just total bliss for the dog, total bliss for me in the morning. It keeps me in a mega routine, knowing I'm giving the dog this in the morning, because it is too hot for him during the day. So if I don't get up and out and get him this fun playtime, it's going to be hard to do the rest of the day. The pavement's too hot, the sun's too hot, so this really acts as a huge motivator for me. Like, I'm letting my dog down unless I bring him here. So now that we're down the beach, the dog's happy, just running about, looking at other dogs, having a wee sniff about, I can gather my thoughts for the day, the things I need to do. And I know that by the time I get back home, I will have already taken the dog a positive walk. I've already gotten some healthy steps in as well. My body will be hydrated because I'm going to drink loads of water. And then I'm up and organised for the day, because I feel like if you don't do these things, I feel like if you don't have this organisation at the start of the day, you end up just thinking about it all the time. Like, oh, I've not done that yet, why haven't I done it? And it grains in your mind, and then eventually at some stage it can actually become a little bit overwhelming, and you then think you've got too much to do, your day's not been productive, so your day may as well be sort of over and just get it done with. So yeah, that is a tough battle. A really funny moment just happened, because he thought that I was in the sea. He thought I was one of the people in the sea, and he was fighting those huge waves for him, trying to get in. And normally if I'm in the water, I don't mind him trying to battle through them, but this time, because I wasn't there, I'm screaming at him, trying to get him to come back. Anyway, all is good, he has survived. Okay, so we now have that checked off. Real big struggle this morning, but we've been down the beach, had a great time. I feel quite alive now. I've got that out of the way. Look, it's not the end of the world if I'm still tired and I'm going to go home from a nap, because, you know, I've done that bit of my day. That bit is so important for the health and wellness of myself and the dog. And we've done it. So I can chill out and get a nap now if I want. Or I can just get on with some work and have a nice nutritious breakfast as well. So the reason I was able to sort of conquer this morning is obviously the weather helps. I decided to move. Felt like the UK was very difficult to manage a lot of these aspects of your life. So now that I've moved, it makes it a lot easier because the sun is shining. And the routine I'm in through time is wired into my brain how rewarding it actually is. I know, no matter how hard it is, I know if I do it for the sake of me and the dog, it'll be totally worth it. And again, I've succeeded. Again, I've not wasted an entire morning. Again, I've had a constructive morning. Again, I feel good, and another good day is ahead. So that's what this is all about. The old version of ADHD me would wake up, feel too tired, get on my phone, start watching videos, reading comments, even arguing with people in comment sections to get a dopamine hit, looking at WhatsApp, watching videos, and the hours would just go by and I would have done nothing, and I would actually still feel a bit tired and lethargic and overwhelmed with everything I needed to do. And this horrible cycle, this morning thing that I used to always get into the habit of, was so detrimental to my life. And the guilt goes in because you've not done anything. The guilt comes in because you've not been on a big walk with the dog. And when you're in this cycle, it's very difficult because you end up doing like dog walks out of guilt. And that is not the same as a dog walk for pleasure or fun. I guess it is about trying to picture your future self and what is good for it. It's very easy if you have like a bad Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You then start to analyse and think of, well, more than half the week's done, has been bad and unconstructive. I may as well write off this week. Whereas what I've learned now is a good week can start at any time, and a good day can start as soon as you wake up. So I'm in this habit now. It's very, very useful, and it's definitely some of the best days that I've been living recently. And I'm definitely very thankful that I've managed to battle out of this negative cycle that I had in the mornings. And it was almost like an avoidance thing as well, because you would sleep in and dodge the mornings and afternoons, because that is when people would maybe expect to come and see you, but your place is a mess. They'd maybe ask you to do things, but you hadn't had a shower, so you'd become avoidant all day long. However, if you have your morning organisation structure, you're ready to be able to do things with people. Whereas in the avoidant stage, you became most active at night. One, because your melatonin hormone and all that had a delayed onset with ADHD, so you do feel more awake at night. But also, it's because nighttime, there's no one about. There's no expectations of you after 10 o'clock at night. That's why I was secretly becoming more active. I'd be up and doing things at those times because no one else was. And I knew I could just be left alone. And no matter how unorganised my place was, or how unready, unwashed I was, there was going to be no one about. And now I'm definitely in this morning cycle. It's way better for my health. It's way better for my mental well-being.